steals. And Bonds hits one high. It's a deep. It is out of here. 7:56. Bonds stands alone.
17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead.
Washington outside left. Roethlisberger has time, throws to the back of the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown by Holmes.
Minute remaining, and they're putting Curry in the pick and roll, trying to get him on Irving. Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. Let's go! Kyrie Irving from downtown.
We're sending it in, Jerome. That's for damn sure.
Yes. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Taproom Sports, the Week 10 NFL Preview and Picks show. We are back live and direct. Thank you for joining us. I'm joined, of course, by Mr. Big Ball and Ben Larson.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Swervin Irvin Washington. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good.
Can't complain. Was at the brewery earlier, so feeling good.
Ben's feeling
Wakanda
real
Forever
good.
coming out in a couple days.
Oh, what's coming out?
Wakanda Forever.
That's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
And they got a new Mario movie coming out too.
Cartoon?
That's right.
Nah, I think it's like a real feature.
Oh, with John Leguizamo is Luigi?
Hell no, I don't think so.
Oh.
I've seen the trailer, but I don't think he's gonna be in it.
Damn, I didn't even know they were making a Mario movie.
Mm-hmm.
That shows how much I fucking pay attention to films. However, I did watch All Quiet on the Western Front on Netflix. Great film, by the way. If you've read
How was that?
Oh, amazing. I mean, have you read the book, man?
Yeah.
So you got to watch the movie, dude.
Oh yeah, it's on my list of ones to get to. I didn't realize that it'd come out already.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Have you read the book, Irv?
Nah, I ain't read a book. I ain't never read a book in my life.
Dude, that trailer looked super dark.
Nah, the Western books I read is more like Wyatt Earp and
No. It's a World War One book.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
only World War One book I ever read was the one they made the movie about.
Which one's that?
There's a lot of those.
The latest one, 1917. Where the hell that shit called?
Oh, yeah, 1918.
You had to read that in 12th grade.
That was a good film too. How they filmed it in one shot. But now this All Quiet on the Western Front. Sorry, I don't mean to get off on a movie tangent, but I mean, Ben, you're right. The book is absolutely dark, right?
Yeah. The
And
trailer looked super dark.
And the one thing I like vividly remember from reading the book, because I haven't read the book since high school, right?
Yep.
And the one thing I vividly remember about the book is like when he kills the soldier and he like pulls out of his pocket his like book and he like sees his family and shit and he's like, damn, like that's a real person like me.
Yep.
That scene it like hits hella hard in the movie too.
Yeah, I remember, what was the name of this one book? Damn, I can't remember the name I read in high school too. That he was a soldier and he said the first person he killed, every person he killed after that, he only saw that person's face. So that's like the only person that registered.
Huh.
Damn, I gotta find out the name of that book. That was a good ass book.
That's crazy. Well, when you figure that out, let me know.
Yep.
Because I love reading history, World War I and World War II books.
I saw you were drinking a beer. What do you got on tap tonight?
I'm drinking another La Sicaria. This is the mango tahine Mexican lager.
Okay, you're drinking that one again?
Yeah. It's like a very light beer, so it's like my weekday beer now.
Nice.
As long as it's in tap, dude. I'm about to like tap them out, dude. You know what I mean?
I'm drinking the complete opposite. I'm drinking the dark, and I mean it's heavier than I thought, but drinking Pioneers and Pirate Ships.
He said it's heavier than I thought.
Yeah, I tried this one at the brewery. I only got a half. Oh damn, Irv got the hard stuff.
Hard stuff right there.
Shit,
I like it.
High quality H2O.
Hey, Ben, college basketball is back. Your Stanford Cardinal win their first game.
They actually won. Huh? Better than their football team.
Didn't cover against Pacific, but they won.
That's the W's W.
Better than we could say for our USC Trojans over here because we lost to Florida Gulf Coast.
Didn't they beat us in the NCAA tournament some years back?
Nah, that was when they won the NCAA tournament. That's how Andy Enfield got the job at USC.
Okay. I know they had some type of connection to USC.
Yeah, now he loses. Not a good start for Andy Enfield, man. He's got a lot of work to do. But anyways, we're here to talk about NFL football. More importantly, I do have to mention we are being brought to you by Devour. Make sure to go to Devour.com or download the Devour app straight to your mobile device. Use promo code TAPROOM for $10 off your first purchase of $25 or more. That's craft beer delivered straight to your front door. You don't even have to leave your seat. 2022, baby. Hopefully everybody went out and voted today. It is that time of year.
I didn't do it today, but I did it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
I owe you something.
Oh, yes. We're going to take a shot. Ben, he swore the Dolphins were going to cover. He actually took it at -5. Went down to 4. Closed at 4. They didn't even cover the opening or the closing number. Shout out to Justin Fields. Everything I said about the Bears is coming to fruition.
Justin Fields, you said they were going to win. Leading rusher at 178 yards.
And he got like 60 of them on one run, which was an incredible run, by the way. I don't know if you
that dude
saw
was turned into a monster.
Yeah.
They get him some weapons and an O-line.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure he's ever going to be a great passer, but I don't think it's going to matter because he can make.
Nah, he don't have to be. Well, he has the tools to be a great passer. He just they got Claypool now, and they got.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to be a little bit better this week, but
they building something in Chicago. You can see it before your eyes.
Yep, I like it. And it'll be interesting to see if they can ever surpass the Packers, dude, because the Packers have owned them for the last 2 decades.
Packers haven't looked good this year, so
I think they're getting a new stadium too.
Yes, they're working on it. But anyways, I'm gonna take a shot with you, Ben, because I'm not gonna let you drink alone. So
there we go. Cheers up.
Whiskey.
And shout out to the person that's $2 billion richer. Somebody finally won the Powerball.
Really?
It's not me. I tried.
Yeah, I tried too.
Woo. Yep.
Damn, I'm coming to California this weekend. I was gonna buy some tickets too.
You're coming to California and you didn't say anything.
Just play the Super Lotto, California.
Damn.
I'm going to Morro Bay. I'm not going to the Bay.
No, that's okay. I'm not going to be here this weekend anyway, so
I'm going to a Bay, just not the Bay.
That's true. Yeah. Portland's kind of a bay, right? No.
Nah, not really. Portland's like a river.
No, I know. Yeah.
It's inland. Anyways, let's get to the show, man. Let's talk some football, baby.
It took us way too long to get to.
That's okay. Everybody, it's only 8 minutes.
We're all enjoying it.
Everybody's entertained. Are you not entertained? Let's talk about the first game on deck. So we have
the Thursday Night Football. Yes. Another barn burner.
Actually, this could be a good game.
This could be a good game because when they played a couple weeks ago, it was a damn good game.
Yeah,
That's true.
It was a great game. So we have the Atlanta Falcons heading into Carolina. Atlanta's 4-5 on the season, 6-3 against the spread, 5-4. Well, technically they're 6-2-1 against the spread. I don't know why it says 6-3. 6-2-1 against the spread, 5-4 to the over, and they're 1-3 straight up on the road. Carolina is 2-7 straight up, 3-6 against the spread, 4-5 to the over, and they're 2-3 at home. Right now, Atlanta's laying 3 points on the road here. The total is 44. Atlanta on the money line -160. Carolina +135 as a home dog. What's your guys' thoughts here? Or let's let you kick it off.
The Panthers have been a pretty good team at home, and they've been competitive on the road or complete dog shit because they just got the fucking brakes blew off them against the Bengals. So I watched the first quarter and a half of that game because I seen it getting real ugly, but they're built to play with a lead. PJ Walker made some horrible mistakes. I guess he was pressing literally because he threw that early interception and got down 14-0, so he was trying to make a bunch of plays and it just didn't go right.
Yeah.
and defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. I know Dante Jackson was out, so I know that hindered their secondary. But man, they couldn't stop the run. If they couldn't stop the run versus the Bengals, and the Bengals are one of the worst running teams in the league, the Falcons might have a field day on Thursday if they don't tighten up that run game because Mixon was running the ball at will.
Yeah, the Panthers have been arguably, I mean, they're 23rd DVOA against the rush, but I mean, they haven't been able to stop the run against anybody really all season.
Yeah.
So that is a big thing. And like I know the game was close a couple weeks ago, but let's keep in mind, Atlanta's injuries, right? Their secondary's been completely decimated, dude. I mean, AJ Terrell, he's now questionable, but he didn't play that game. Hayward is out indefinitely. They're getting a couple.
Terrell haven't played in 3 weeks.
Yeah, he should be coming back this week though. It says he's questionable. I don't know if he practiced this week.
I'm checking that right now.
It says remains to be seen if he will be available for the Panthers on Thursday.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big thing that you have to look, because if Terrell doesn't play, we know the Falcons secondary sucks.
Yeah.
They haven't been good against anybody, right? The fact that the only reason why they held the Chargers at 20 points because the Chargers had no receivers. Like their leading receiver is Jordan Palmer. So I think that's the biggest thing.
But are we going to see Baker?
Nah, there's no way they're going back to Baker, dude.
Yeah, I think PJ is gonna be the starter.
They went to Baker last week, and
yeah, he got pulled, but they was down big time. I think they was down like 42-0 by when he got pulled.
Yeah, I doubt they go back. If they go back to Baker, give me the Falcons. I don't even care who's on the field. Bro, that he's broken, dude. I don't care what anybody says. It's gonna take a miracle for that guy to get back to where he once was. I think his issue right now is he's like mentally just destroyed.
he's making money. He doesn't care.
Maybe so.
I know he. Yeah, that's not true. He cares.
QB's had the biggest egos in sports.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking there too. He definitely cares, but at least he's got money in the bank. So I don't necessarily like this game at the spread. I lean Atlanta here just because they're on the upward trend compared to Carolina on the downward trend. I think Carolina was also playing a lot with emotions after just losing CMC after that game where they played the Falcons. But I like the over here. I think at 44, this is a good place to go over because these defenses are trash. I mean, you look at Atlanta, they're allowing over 400 yards a game. Carolina, it's close to that, but also both averaging about 25 points a game against teams that have not been strong offenses. So you look at the way that they both played 2 weeks ago, and they put up 71 points. To have 44 be the over under here after they just put up 71. Well, and you're looking at
the weather gonna be like
60 degrees and clear.
The one thing I will say, and like I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. The one thing I will say is that don't put a lot into the fact that they just played, because every game is different in the NFL. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
And a big reason why that game went the way it did was because the Falcons had literally no secondary. Like they had guys that like literally just got off the street playing cornerback. I mean, if you watched when DJ,
yeah, but what's changed on that?
Practice squad guys.
Yeah,
what's changed on that? You might be getting AJ Terrell back,
but if you get AJ Terrell,
Eric Harris is still questionable.
But if you get AJ Terrell back, that changes everything, dude. And plus those three guys that played 2 weeks ago, now they have more experience. That was their first game. You know what I mean? Like, and you could see the miscommunication time and time again in that game. I mean, let's be real, dude. This Panthers team is dog shit offensively. Aside from that Falcons game, they really haven't been that good all season. I mean,
and they put up 21 on Tampa Bay, 21 on Cincinnati.
Yeah, but I mean, Tampa Bay was like, they were able to run the ball. Like, I mean, dude, that game was like an anomaly. And against Cincinnati, they were down 42-0, dude. They put up 21 garbage points.
Still put up. I just think 44 is low for comparing to what they had 3 weeks ago. I mean, 71 compared to 44. I mean, even that's a little over half.
Well, I mean,
It's at least
Falcons only put up 17 on the Chargers, and the Chargers defense is decimated.
That's true.
You know, and they turned the ball over twice in their own reds when they were in the opponent territory, dude.
I
One of them
kind of
in the
still
red
think
zone.
the Chargers' decimated defense is better than Carolina's normal defense.
Probably. I mean, red zone efficiency here. To be honest, Atlanta 8th in red zone efficiency on offense. Carolina 26. Carolina offensive red zone efficiency 15th. Atlanta 20th on defense.
Well, looking at this injury report, if Brian Burns don't play, Derek Brown doesn't play, or Dante Jackson, the Panthers about to get their asses blowed out.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to stop the run at all. And that's what the Falcons want to do.
So we're looking at Atlanta -3 here.
Yeah, I would lean Atlanta -3. I just hate playing road favorites, dude, in primetime games. Especially division opponents. It's always tough, dude.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to ride with the Falcons. They're getting healthier, and the Panthers are clearly going
Yeah, Falcons seem to be trending upwards too.
down the drain. And then
even though they lost this last week.
yeah,
And even against Cincinnati, they were going up.
And nobody has blown them out all year.
Yeah.
They've been in every game. And they're roughing a passer away from having a chance to have a game-winning drive versus the Buccaneers. So.
Oh yeah, I mean they're America's team, dude. They basically they're a covering machine at this point. But they're also having covered a game as a favorite. So
I think they could get that monkey off their back against the Panthers.
they've only been a favorite. They were a favorite against Carolina, and they didn't cover. That was 4.5. They were a favorite against. That was the only game they were a favorite. So they're 0-1 as a favorite.
They'll be 1-1 after Thursday.
Yeah, I kind of think that as well.
All right, so we all ride in with the Falcons here.
I'm going over.
Yeah, I lean the over. And I lean Falcons.
Yeah.
I just think the Falcons gonna be able to run the ball too much, which I also kind of leads to unders a lot if a team's able to run a lot because they control the clock. Like I could very well see this game like 17-10.
Unless you have Mixon who scores 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, well,
it was nice to have on a fantasy. Let me tell you.
Is that you I went against Mixon?
No, a different league.
Dude, I went against Mixon in 2 leagues.
I had 48 points with Mixon this week.
Oh god, this is not my year in fantasy, dude. I'm 0-9 in 1
league. You're not doing well in the league we're in.
Well, that's because I lost like my top 4 guys in like the span of 2 weeks.
Have you won yet?
Shout out Javonte Williams.
I don't think you won yet in that league, have you?
No, I'm 0-9, dude. I literally lost my entire team in the span of 2 weeks.
Jesus.
Lost everybody.
Ouch.
Damn.
Lost Rashad Penny. I lost Cordell Patterson. I lost now he's back, but I lost Javonte Williams for the year. I lost Marquise Brown. Lost Rashad Bateman. Dude, my whole team is just it's comedy at this point, dude, how like banged up your team can be.
It's okay. I'm moving on up, so
it's comedy. All right, let's move on to our next game. We got Seattle at Tampa. Technically, this is going to be played in Germany. This is going to be a 9:30 a.m. Eastern kick, 6:30 a.m. Pacific. Seattle 6-3 straight up, 6-3 against the spread, 5-4 to the over, and 3-2 on the road. Tampa Bay is 4-5 straight up, 2-6-1 against the spread, 2-7 to the over, and they are 2-3 at home. But again, this isn't a home game. Seattle is 2.5-point dogs here. Tampa Bay laying 2.5. The total's 44.5. Seattle plus 115 on the money line. Tampa minus 135. What are we thinking here, Ben?
Yeah, so I picked this game because it had just so many question marks for me. The first biggest thing, and really, I don't I don't know about this game. Yeah, I have a lean, but that's just a lean. I just don't understand why we've got, and I'm going up on through ESPN's numbers here, but ESPN's match predictor shows Tampa Bay with an 83.1% margin of victory compared to 16.8. You've got the uh, Tampa Bay 2-6, 2-6-1 against the spread. You've got Seattle 6-3-0. You've got Tampa Bay, who has just been a clusterfuck these last couple weeks, and then you've got Seattle, who's on a 4-game winning streak, and they're heavy dogs. I don't understand this
They're
game.
not
I don't
heavy
understand.
dogs.
I mean, 2.5 points. It'll drop to 3 by game
Nah,
time.
if this is going one way, it's going in favor of Seattle. Seattle is a public dog here. Um, they're getting a majority of the tickets right now.
I don't get it. I mean, I get that Seattle allows more points, but they score more as well.
Well,
Their offense is putting up better numbers than Tampa Bay is. Tampa Bay's defense is better by a small margin in my eyes. But again, I just don't see how this is so swayed towards Tampa Bay. Or is this just Vegas putting numbers on Tom Brady because they know people will bet Tom Brady?
Nah, I think it's the opposite. This is the market dictating this, and the market is waiting for Seattle to come back to earth. Like, the market's basically telling you they don't believe in Geno Smith and the Seahawks. Week in and week out, they're telling you that. Like, the fact that these spreads aren't swaying in favor of the Seahawks is the market. The market's dictating it. So you're seeing heavy money come in on their opponent, saying, like last week against as the Cardinals -2. The line all the tickets, 88% of the tickets were on Seattle last week, but the line never swayed because there was money coming in on the Cardinals, because respected money was saying, like, we don't trust the Seahawks to continue playing the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
I think what Pete Carroll has done in Seattle is phenomenal. I think their defense has improved tremendously.
Yeah.
Right? But at the same,
with some big guys out.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think their defense has only gotten better. They've only improved. I think the biggest thing is, like, okay, we look at who they beat, right? They beat the Cardinals, who fucking suck. They beat the Chargers. Yeah. They beat the Chargers, who, like, are, I mean, just absolutely decimated with injuries, dude. And then they beat the Giants, who, like, I've been saying all year, like, they've been frauds, dude. They're not as good as their record said. So is Seattle? I mean, even you look at the futures market, Seattle's not even the favorite to win their division, and they're ahead by 2 games right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, the market is telling you they don't trust the Seahawks, and they don't think the Seahawks are 6-3 good.
Yeah. Which is also a little weird because they've got the Raiders, they've got 2 against the Rams, where I see them splitting 1. They've got the Panthers, the Jets. I mean, they could definitely lose that Jets game. And then the Chiefs Niners, I think they'd lose both of those. So, I mean, this could be a 3-4 team on the way out. Does that mean the Niners are a 5-3 team?
Oh, I mean, the Niners, without question, the Niners are a more talented team, top to bottom. The Niners wouldn't be where they're at if they were healthy.
Yeah.
Right? And that's part of the game, unfortunately. But this is the thing about Tampa, dude, is we keep sitting here and we're waiting for Tampa to get right. The offensive line fucking sucks, dude. They're historically bad running the ball. I mean, they're averaging less than 3 yards a carry running the ball. They cannot run the ball at all. That much is clear. I think that final drive against the Rams, though, I do think that can be. I hate to use the word momentum because I don't really believe in momentum, but I think that could be a huge turning point in their season, to be honest. The fact that, like, Tom Brady in 44 seconds went down and got a touchdown and won the game. I mean, that's a huge moment, dude. And we could very well look back on that moment and say, wow, that was a turning point of Tampa Bay season. Because if you don't remember, in 2020 when they won the Super Bowl, they were pretty dog shit most of the year. And then the end of the season, they just turned after their bye week. They turned it on. I don't think they lost a game after their bye week. I'm not saying this is similar because they are missing a lot of guys on defense, but their defense is always going to be good for the most part because they're coached very well. So I think I'm getting less than a touchdown here. I know Seattle's hot. I know everybody, they're the darling for everybody right now. But I think I gotta take Tampa here, dude.
Yeah, I think what Tampa Bay has, before we get to what you're thinking on this game, I think what Tampa Bay has going for them, and what you were saying, Jordan, was that they're in the NFC South.
Yep.
And they've got the Falcons, the Saints, the Panthers, and
they're in a dog shit division.
Yeah. So I think all they have to do is just get to the playoffs, and they can literally limp into the playoffs, and then it's a whole new season. So, Irv, what do you think about this game?
Yeah, it's gonna be a battle of wills. We know Tampa can't run the damn ball for shit, but they might try to make the Seahawks respect it.
But that's the problem. I feel like they try to make everybody respect it, and they always set themselves back in the third and long because of it.
I get it, but the receivers are getting healthy. Brady is starting to throw the ball downfield with more confidence. I think they've really found something with that tight end, Cade Otton. He's pretty good. He can run and block. So you can see him it's getting better and better every game. I don't know, man. The Seahawks I don't know. It's like they just got some magic right now. So we'll see how that works out. But I don't know. They're going up against the GOAT. Those overseas games can be very unpredictable. I'll probably lean on the side of the veteran team that's been together longer. No moment's too big for them. The defense is playing better. Man, if they could add any type of run game, man, they could easily be one of the better teams in the NFC. So
they have a good running back.
I know. I've been picking against Brady his whole career, so let's see how that works out. But I don't know. I think Buccaneers really did show something because they could have easily folded that last drive against the Rams, and we would have just been saying like, "Oh yeah, they're dog shit." Tom lost his family for this, but like you said, that moment like that could change their season. So I think I'm gonna ride with the Buccaneers in a close one. I don't think this game gets past a field goal, or I'll be shocked if we get past a touchdown either way. But I think it comes down to the fourth quarter and the field goals, probably a field goal late in the game. And I trust Tom Brady more than I trust Geno Smith, the reincarnated Geno Smith.
Yo,
I don't disagree with you guys, but I gotta say, we've been talking about the Rams all year and how much of a disappointment this defense has been after the Super Bowl.
Well, the Rams defense isn't their issue; it's their offense.
Their defense is also an issue, though. It has not been up to par, even close to what it was last year.
Well, they had 2 Hall of Famers on their defense last year, so that's losing.
Three Hall of
Von
Famers.
Miller has clearly hurt that defense a lot more than what people thought it would be. And
I mean, they played well with Von Miller before Von Miller got there, though.
Nah, they really turned it up when Von Miller.
When they got
there.
Von Miller, they took it to another level, though.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they won the Super Bowl. But
Yeah.
I get it. Like, Aaron Donald is an all-time player, but the people around him has to step up when he's getting doubled and triple teamed down there every play. And when you have Von Miller, you couldn't do that to him every play. So they really miss Von Miller. And that secondary, I thought the secondary would be a lot better. I don't know what's going on with Jalen Ramsey, but
Ramsey has not been good.
He does not look like the best corner in football no more. So
Nope.
I think it's more of an issue with the secondary than it is the front seven.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I think I don't know. I don't know about the Seahawks.
And that's exactly what I wanted to hear from you guys, because I am completely up in the air on this game. No idea.
I mean, I think if it's less than 3, you got to go with Tampa. If it got over 3, I agree with Irv. Like, I think this is like a field goal type game. Like, whoever has the ball last and can kick a game-winning field goal, that's who's gonna win.
And another thing to look at too is Seahawks have 2 rookie tackles who ain't really been tested, but outside of the Broncos game when they had to go up against Chubb and Randy Gregory.
Yeah,
I guarantee you that what's the name is going to dial up a lot of pressure, a lot of stunts, a lot of twists, and a lot of confusion for those two rookie tackles. So they definitely going to get tested against Todd Bowles' defense.
Yep. Todd Bowles definitely knows how to find a weakness in your offense, and he'll exploit it, dude. And usually what Todd Bowles loves to do first and foremost is he likes to stop the run, and that's what Seattle wants to do. They want to establish the run first. So that's going to be the interesting thing if he can stop Kenneth Walker the third from getting going. How's that going to take into effect when the defensive line can just pin their ears back and rush the passer? You know what I mean? Because the Bucs are only getting healthier in the secondary right now. Antoine Winfield's coming back. Button Murphy came back. So I think that I don't know, man. I agree. I think this is gonna be a low scoring, tight game. I'd probably play the under, but if it's less than 3, dude, I think you gotta play Tampa here, dude. Am I crazy?
No, I think you're right here. I think you, especially because it's a Germany game, I think you got to take the veterans.
Yeah, dude, all those Germans gonna be out there cheering for Brady, bro.
I mean, I think it's just because it's a European game. You don't have you're in a way different time zone. You're in
Munich or they in
yeah,
I think they're in Munich.
The only other place that is Berlin, and that doesn't sound right. I think it's Munich. Actually, I can tell you right here. Hold on.
They're playing at what's their stadium's name?
Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich Stadium.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's in Munich, Alliance Arena.
And it's a roof. It's closed dome, right?
Yep, domed.
Yeah, dude, I think that benefits Tampa Bay too, because they don't have to run the ball. They can still throw it. I don't know. This is gonna be interesting, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all right. Let's move on to our next game. We got the Indianapolis Colts at the Las Vegas Raiders. Indianapolis is 3-5-1 straight up, 3-6 against the spread, 1-8 to the over, and they're 1-3-1 away. The Las Vegas Raiders are 2-6 straight up, 3-5 against the spread, 4-4 to the over, and they're 2-1 at home. Right now, the Colts are 6-point dogs here. The total's 42.5. Indianapolis 210 on the money line. The Raiders are laying the 6 and minus 250 money line. The reason why I wanted to talk about this game real quick is because Frank Reich obviously gets fired, right? And then the Colts come out today and they promote what's their offensive coordinator's name?
Parks Frazier.
Parks Frazier, whose best experience is playing Madden. Shocker. And then they hired Jeff Saturday.
Some crazy Madden shit. Like, let's go Colts.
Yeah, I mean,
plus 210, plus 215, plus 220, depending on what book you're going at.
Oh damn, Ben's taking the money line with the Colts.
I'm taking money line Colts here.
Getting Jeff Saturday as your head coach. I mean, that's like, this is a guy that hasn't even been on the coaching staff. Like, why and how do you do this?
I mean, you've seen it in a lot of sports. He's been on TV for the last 3 years. He's one of the owners,
greatest players ever. Like,
yeah.
Come on now. We know what this dwindles down to.
Well,
it's not about what you know. It's about who you know.
Reggie Wayne is on that coaching staff. Why didn't you promote him to head coach?
Man, Jim Irsay must be back on the whiskey or something. But
it's because Saturday's been watching. He's been doing commentary. He's been watching all the other teams.
He coached high school football and went 3-7, so the bar ain't gonna be too high, right?
Well, it should be high when Jim Irsay is saying we're at the fourth quadrant of the highest quadrant of the last 20 years of winning football games. Like, I don't even know. I don't remember what the fuck you said, but you said some crazy shit about how
that sounds like some shit off what White Goodman would say on Dodgeball.
That's what he said, dude. Like, if you're that good, if that's what you expect, then we should expect this move to result in wins, should we not?
Yeah. Let's also remember they're going up against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Who's playing quarterback on Sunday for the Colts?
Matt Ryan.
Is it Ellinger or is it Matt Ryan? I thought it was gonna be out longer.
Well, he was never hurt to begin with, dude.
Oh, they just benched him.
Yeah, I think
I
they
thought he
just.
got hurt. Oh, okay.
He's questionable.
I think they said it was an injury because he's
Okay.
like, he's a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? I
So
think
it's one of those NBA injuries then. Okay, cool.
But it's also Jeff Saturday. He'll play Matt Ryan.
We'll see, man. They are playing the Raiders though, so they got a chance.
my
Yes.
biggest thing is like, can Jeff Saturday turn that offensive line around?
He probably can. That's probably the one place where he probably would play immediate dividends is the O line because
Mhm.
That's really the only reason why they suck, dude. Their O line went from like one of the best in the league to like literally one of the worst in the league.
Yeah.
He's probably
And
a borderline Hall of Famer. So,
we're getting the Raiders 6 points.
well, I know one thing: if the Raiders get up double digits, they lose it. Yeah, all you bettors keep that in mind out there. If the Raiders get a lead, you can
Yeah.
kiss your money goodbye. Your parlay, your money line, your spread. If they get a lead, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Got
If
Jonathan
anything,
Taylor coming back.
both of these defenses are pretty damn awful. So if anything, I would take the over, honestly.
Nah, Indy's defense 11th DVOA. They're 17th against the pass, 5th against the rush, and that's really where the
So why the hell do they give up so? Well, every time I watch them, I feel like they just give up so much yards. Well, they probably bend but don't break. Okay, it makes sense.
yeah, and like to be honest,
Man,
like
actually aren't giving a lot of yards up. Only 322 average per game.
yeah, and like the one game they looked bad was against Tennessee, and that was really only in the first half, and then Tennessee didn't even score a single point in the second half, but somehow they still won 24-21 or whatever the score that was. 24-17.
Was that trick play that I'm seeing all the memes about? Was that really last week in the New England loss where they had somebody go like everybody in motion and they had one person go under center with which was
Nah,
the only other person?
that was a while ago.
Okay.
That was a long time ago.
Good Lord. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me
Oh,
if
you
it
talking
was
about that punt?
Yeah.
Oh no, that was a long time ago.
Oh my God.
That was horrible.
Yeah, that was one of the worst. I don't know what they were thinking then.
I don't even think they were supposed to snap the ball. What's the name was pissed off whoever the coach was at the time.
That was hilarious. But back to this game. Or if you're on the Colts here +6 and you like a money line +210.
Oh no, I like the over honestly. I would love to see the Raiders lose because that brightens.
Can the
my
Colts
Sundays.
score enough to hit an over though?
That's the question. Yeah.
For Matt Ryan maybe, but Sam Ehlinger, I'll say hell no. So I'll probably say under for probably if Matt Ryan plays, I think it has a chance of going over because the Raiders are gonna score at least between 17. Well, they playing a good defense, so they probably could score. Under because
I don't think the Raiders, because dude, Carr looks scared when he gets under pressure, dude.
Yeah, I know. And then the Colts can apply pressure. That's one thing they can do.
That's one thing they do well.
Yeah, I think this game might be like 17-10, something like that. 14. Yeah. The over and under was 42, right? Or
42 and a half.
42 and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go under. I don't see both teams scoring in the 20s.
Man, I kind of like the Colts in this spot, dude. I don't know why, dude. I think I'm with you guys. I think 6 is too much.
6 is too much. And I'm even going to go, because of the value there, I'm going to even go money line. I think +215, +220 at some books. You got to take that. I mean, you look at what Las Vegas has done. They beat bad teams.
Well, Indy's a bad team, but
yeah.
Indy did beat the Chiefs.
No, they lost to the Chiefs.
No, they beat the Chiefs.
Raiders?
Not Indy.
Oh. Sorry, I'm like, Raiders have only won against Houston and Denver, so
I don't know how they beat the Chiefs.
They've only beat bad teams.
But I think Indy's going to be able to neutralize the Raiders' run game, and I think if you neutralize the run game and make them a passing team, and you can put pressure on Derek Carr, we saw what it did last week. I mean, the Raiders couldn't even move the ball in the second half, and the Jags were
Waller
getting
playing.
Waller is playing, yes.
Okay, so that might open up a little bit of the field, but man, Carr is if it ain't Devontae, I don't think he's comfortable throwing to anybody right now.
Yeah, they're only going to throw to Devontae for first quarter. So
well, you bet Devontae 2 touchdowns, so I think that'll hit again.
Again?
Yeah, because they target him early and often. Now I think every game he gonna be seeing double-digit target double-digit targets from here on out.
All because he was
Yeah.
complaining on.
Yeah, he didn't. Bro, you trade for the number one wide receiver in the NFL. In that game against the Saints, he had one catch for 3 yards. The rest of his Raider tenure, that shit is not gonna happen again unless he gonna demand a fucking trade before that shit happen again.
Yep, I agree with that. All right, so we're all on the Colts here.
I'm on the under.
At +6, yeah.
Yeah, but if I want, yeah, I don't, if Raiders do win, I still probably winning by a last second field goal. So either the +6 or the under would be the best bet. You know, I hope the Raiders lose every game from here on out.
I mean,
But
they
nah,
very well
happen.
could, dude.
Nah, but they do that, they might draft. Nah, they wouldn't draft Will Anderson. They'll draft a fucking.
They don't even
another
have a
guy.
first round pick,
Oh yeah, so I ain't got nothing to worry about then.
right? They traded their first round pick to Green Bay,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, went to Green Bay. You right.
In the second round, they'll take Abrams 2.0 or Leatherwood 2.0. So
Damn, I looked at that. Somebody posted that draft. Every
Is that the
first-
one where they took who else did they take in that draft?
3 first-round
They
picks.
took Cleveland Farrell, Josh Jacobs, and Jonathan Abrams, and none of those got. Well, Abrams just got released, and the other two fifth-year option didn't even get picked up.
Oh, you gotta love the the Las Vegas Raiders, man.
And then last year's draft, they already cut their first-round pick.
Yep.
Oh, what a disaster of a franchise.
And your boy Ruggs is about to be on a level 4, so
What did he get?
you know what I'm saying? When he go to jail, he's gonna be a level 3 or a level 4.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, let's move on to the next game. We got the Dallas Cowboys at the Green Bay Packers. Dallas is 6-2 straight up, coming off a bye, 6-2 against the spread, 2-5-1 to the over, and they're 2-1 straight up on the road. Green Bay is 3-6 straight up, 3-6 against the spread, 3-6 to the over, and they're 2-1 at home. Right now, Dallas is laying 5 on the road. The total is 42.5. Dallas minus 225 on the money line. What do you guys think here?
Oh no, here goes my last little nugget for that last game. The Raiders have used 6 first-round picks from 2019 to 2021. Only 2 of them are still with the team.
Oh my god. That's
What,
crazy.
Josh Jacobs and
Cleveland
Max?
Farrell.
Oh, okay.
That Farrell pick was such a dog shit pick. I still can't believe they took it. I even remember when they made the pick, everybody was like, huh?
Oh man, but
That was Mike Mayock overthinking things.
yeah, you know he let them Alabama and Clemson players. But this game, man, can the Packers show any sign of life?
No,
I don't think so. They're the 5 straight L's, dude.
5 straight L's.
And it's getting bad.
I mean, and the Packers are now one of those teams that it's, at least for me, it's like you have to prove to me that you're good enough to win a game before I'm going to bet on you. And especially with Dobbs going out now.
Well, they don't have to win. They just have to cover. But can they cover 5?
Can they cover 5 points against Dallas? I don't think so.
I think 5 is like a weird number, dude. Like, it's off of the key number of 3, right? 3 is a field goal, and then it's under the key number of 7. So we're really in that. I don't love the number, is what I'm saying. Like,
I'll still take Dallas by 2 field goals. The only thing that Green Bay has going for them, that it's going to be 44 in Wisconsin.
I'll probably take the under in this game.
Yeah, I like the under at
Is
43.
Ezekiel Elliott playing?
He's listed as questionable.
I was the Cowboys. I'm just riding Pollard, man. He looked it.
Yep.
He looked.
I just think that the Cowboys defense is strong enough to cause major fits against this.
Oh yeah, that O line can't block a nosebleed, right?
Yeah.
And they go up against one of the better pass rushing teams in the league.
Yeah.
So, you seen what Detroit did to them. So the Cowboys about to feast. I don't see Green Bay covering. I don't see them winning.
Yep.
I don't see them winning the game. Only game they might win the rest of the way is against the Bears. And if they lose to the Bears, they might not beat nobody else.
The only thing I will say is that the Dallas defense, number 1 DVOA, probably the best defense in football. Their one weakness is stopping the run, though.
Second best.
Nah, they're number 1 DVOA. Second is Denver.
Russell Wilson, get your shit together. You got a top. That shit annoys the hell out of me.
The only reason why Denver is number 1 or number 2 is because they're so good against the pass.
Packers 5 straight losses against Detroit, Buffalo, Washington, New York Jets, and
I'm
New
not
York
saying
Giants.
I'm not saying they're gonna win, but
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just looking at this.
I don't even think they cover at home. They lost to the Jets at home. So and that
Lost to the Jets at home. They lost to the Giants at home.
And that Jets game got pretty ugly at the end, and their defense is the reason why. So, and the Cowboys' defense is better than the Jets' defense for sure.
The only game that went over this number of 43 was the Buffalo, and I don't see the Cowboys putting up as much at 27 points like Buffalo did.
They probably scored 20. They probably win 21-3, 21-10, something like that.
I think under is a great bet here.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers is good for a touchdown. I'm never gonna think he's gonna go into a game and get. Well, he did get shut out. He didn't score. Did he score a touchdown against Detroit?
I think he did.
15 to 9. No.
Yeah, he threw a touchdown to Lazard.
Yeah, but
well, then they get a safety?
Nah, they didn't get they went for 2.
They missed it. Okay.
They went for 2.
Yeah, give me Rodgers is good for a touchdown. That's about it.
All right. So we like
that's gonna be
Cowboys and under.
Ooh, that's a tough one. All right, let's move into our next game. We got the Cardinals at the Rams. Both these teams suck. The Cardinals are 3-6 straight up, 4-5 against the spread, 4-5 to the over, 2-2 away. The Rams are 3-5 straight up, 2-5-1 against the spread, 2-6 to the over. And they're 2-3 at home. Right now, the Rams are laying 3. The total is 43.5. The Rams are -145 on the money line. Arizona +145. Irv, what do you think about this game?
I love the under. It's going to be a back and forth field goal type of game. Cup and Hopkins probably might be good for a touchdown, but I see the final score being like 17-14 or 20-17, something like that. Now, the one thing I will say, the Cardinals are playing a little bit better on defense now since they are playing their talented players. Zaven Collins had a pick 6 last game.
They were trash last week, dude. They allowed 4 straight drives. Seattle scored.
But they kind of fell apart at the end. But before that, I think they were playing a little bit better defense than what they was playing before. Since they are putting their talent on the field. Buda Baker, I don't know, man. For some reason, he's been out of position a lot. I think he's been trying to sell out.
He's hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, he's playing hurt? Didn't he play last week?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna play.
Yeah,
this week,
questionable for this week.
Oh, no wonder he don't look the same. He playing hurt.
Yeah, he's been diagnosed with a high ankle sprain. They're hopeful he'll be sidelined for 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, so
he's not going to be in this game.
Okay, so that's definitely going to hurt you. But Stafford don't throw the ball deep besides the Cooper. So I think it's going to be it's definitely not going to be a shootout. I think it's going to be tit for tat. Whatever defense could force a turnover and that could lead to points, I'll give them the upper hand because we know both of these offenses are super consistent. It's all or nothing. Either it's a 3 and out, or it's a huge play, or they go down the field and kick a field goal. So
I like the Rams in this game.
They just own y'all, huh?
No, I just think the Cardinals suck, dude. Like, there's no way around it. They're a very poorly coached team, dude. They commit dumb penalties, and they often just beat themselves. Like, we saw it time and time again last week. You know, they're driving down the field and the fucking center snaps it fucking 10 feet over a fucking 5'7" quarterback's head, dude. Like, what are we doing here?
I think a big thing too is Arizona's hurt.
They've hurt, but they suck, dude. They're not a good team.
I agreed there.
They're a poorly coached team, dude. They probably have the worst head coach in the NFL.
And they traded for Robbie Anderson. Has that dude even seen the field yet?
He made a huge mistake last week. They were driving down the field, 3rd and short. Dude commits a fucking false start penalty, sets him back. Next play, fucking Kyler throws an interception. This team sucks, dude. They're a fucking awful team. Pugh's on the IR. They're missing a ton of fucking O-linemen. Rodney Hudson, I mean, they traded for Rodney Hudson. The dude's fucking been on the injured list since he's been a fucking Cardinal. I mean, dude, there's nothing good to say about the Cardinals. They fucking suck, dude. And the fact that Cliff Kingsbury wasn't fired before Frank Reich is an embarrassment to this franchise, dude. This guy is so fucking in over his head. His head is so far fucking up his asshole, dude. He has no fucking clue what he's doing. And the fact that the one thing that head coaching shows in the NFL is when a team consistently commits bad penalties, that is absolutely coaching, because these guys are not getting coached. They're not getting disciplined. That's on coaching. That is the one thing in the NFL where you can absolutely pinpoint to coaching is bad penalties. And this team does it time in and time out. Then you got Kyler Murray fucking arguing on the sidelines with DeAndre Hopkins, yelling at his fucking head coach, dude. This team is in complete disarray, dude. This team is in auto fade mode till the end of the year. The Cardinals
Jordan,
suck. What?
How do you really feel?
Dude, until Cliff Kingsbury gets fired, I don't want anything to do with the Cardinals, dude. I said it, dude. Irvin, you remember when he got hired as a Cardinals head coach? He just got hired as the USC offensive coordinator. I even said, I was like, this is a fucking terrible hire. Like, he's not a head coach. He's not a head coach in college. He definitely ain't a head coach in the NFL. This was the worst hire of all time. And if Steve Keim has a job after this season, he definitely has like nude pictures of Michael Bidwell or something. He got some kind of blackmail on this guy, because this guy is so dog shit, dude. His draft picks, if you go down the list of all his draft picks, dude, he's drafted terrible draft picks. Robert Nimdiche in the first round, guy's not even in the league anymore.
Well, that's mostly due to injuries, though. We saw what he could be on the field.
We saw what he could be on the field in college.
He was pretty. When he was on the field with y'all, he was pretty damn effective.
No, he wasn't. He was
but
never
y'all definitely
effective.
new leadership, new coaching, new everything. It's just up to the owner. Does he have the stones?
He doesn't, dude. He's a little bitch. He's a little bitch. Dude, this is just, it's nasty, dude. And I know the new Hard Knocks came out in the middle of the season, and they had some video of Buda Baker saying, I'm tired of losing. And all they've done is lost 2 games since then. So this team, I mean, they suck, dog.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Pack them up, bro. Dude. They probably won't win another game the rest of the season. They got the Niners next week.
Damn.
That's gonna be a bloodbath, dude. Then they got the Chargers, and they got the Patriots. I mean, dude, just get rid of this fucking whole.
They might be Denver.
I doubt it, because Denver is the number 1 pass defense in the league, so we can't run the ball. Well, bro, Kyler should just stick to playing fucking Call of Duty, dude.
Y'all gonna get Will Anderson. Y'all be all right.
Hey, I'm down for that. But knowing this team, unless they fire the whole coaching staff, you know what? We would draft Will Anderson, and Vance Joseph wouldn't even fucking play him, dude.
That's true. Damn.
Oh, man. I fucking hate being a Cardinals fan. It's literally the worst thing of all time. I'm an A's fan, a Cardinals fan, and a Sharks fan. You know how much this sucks, dude. Oh,
I
God.
can't relate.
No, you can't.
I can kind of relate.
Nah, not really, because all my teams are good except for my Lakers.
No, Ben's saying that he can kind of relate because he's a Sharks fan too.
Oh, okay. Damn.
I mean, hey, Irv, you got more disappointment with the Dodgers than any of us have with any team.
That's
so.
true. You guys
But
always
the
have.
thing-
You know how
but
it
the
feels.
thing about my team is
Woo, I made it to the playoffs.
even
All right.
no, even about it's not about making the playoffs. It's about winning championships for them every year. But the thing about my team is even when we don't win, I can't even get mad because I know the next year we're gonna be right there, favorites, right
And
at-
losing in the
Losing
playoffs.
But the thing is like we know our teams aren't making the playoffs, so that's
Yeah.
But I would rather
There's
be-
not as much disappointment there.
I would rather my team make it and have a shot at, even if they lose every fucking year. They still have
But
a
there's no
to
shot.
Ew, how am I gonna be
can't say
mad
we
if
don't
there's
have
no
a
shot?
Now y'all just reaching. First of all,
No way.
First of all, let's
Tell
be
me
real
when
here.
there's been more than 60 games that you guys have had a shot.
Let's be real here. Y'all, I'm I'm talking to a Giants and the A's fan. Y'all don't know shit about winning for the last.
I don't know about
5,
winning.
6 years.
I don't know about winning.
When the last time the Giants won a? When the last time the Giants even won a playoff series?
2014.
Exactly.
No,
So
4 years ago we won a playoff series.
No, you
Y'all
didn't.
haven't won. Y'all haven't been contenders since 2014. Like, let's be real.
Y'all
It's-
lost to the
I'd
Cubs.
rather not be a contender than be a contender and the favorite and lose
That's fine.
in the first round.
That's a
The
good point.
favorite usually never wins in baseball, so that's why I can't even get mad. You got to be hot.
Well, I mean, the Astros were like tied with the Dodgers.
They were the favorites.
No, they weren't never tied with the Dodgers. The Dodgers was always the favorite.
The Astros were the AL favorite.
Yeah, the AL
100%.
favorite, of course, because no team in the AL is built like them. So of course that's why they've been the fucking 7 straight ALCS. But anyway,
No AL team is built like them.
we just gotta stay safe. We just gotta stay healthy.
Better luck next year.
We'll be all right. We'll see when you buy me that Aaron Judge jersey. We'll be all
Yeah.
right.
Hey, when you guys have DeGrom and he doesn't stay healthy,
Nah, they saying DeGrom might go to the what's the names?
the Angels.
The Angels. They saying the Angels gonna make a play for him.
Yeah, I mean it makes perfect sense, dude. That's an Angels
Yeah.
type player right there. Get a
Yeah,
guy
they-
who is hella good when healthy, but is never healthy.
And the Mets said they not going past 4 years on his deal or some shit I was reading.
No, he's
on
like
Twitter.
35, dude. Why would you?
That's true. But hey, more power to the Angels. Just trade us Shohei.
They're not trading him, dude. They already said they're not going to trade either Shohei or Mike Trout. They're going to try and contend.
1 more year.
Yeah.
Well, so they finna lose Shohei for nothing then, because he gonna be a free agent.
I mean, if they win the World Series, though, that gives them more.
Yeah,
incentive
okay.
to-
The Angels winning the A's have a better shot at winning the World Series.
I don't know about that, but
Get the
Nah,
fuck out of here, Jordan.
I'm not saying the Angels are going to win. I'm just saying if they were to, it gives them
Nah,
more.
if they win the World Series next year, we not making it to the next Olympics. The world is
Just gotta be a wild card team and make it hot at the right time.
They not even, dude. They finished 4th. The Mariners are in a rebuild and made the playoffs before. them.
Yeah, it's with the Mariners and the Astros, it's not happening.
Yep. All right, let's move on to our last game. Are we all taking the Rams here, or have you taken you the lone wolf taking the Cardinals?
I'm gonna take the under. That's what I'm taking.
Yeah, I like the under too.
I think especially after last week, what happened to the Rams, I'm going Rams 100% -3.
Yeah, I mean this is a perfect get right spot, dude. You have a dog
Yeah.
shit team coming in who's very
And they're at
poorly
home.
coached.
Yep.
Yep, makes
And,
perfect sense.
and the Rams gonna be able to take advantage of y'all O line too. So
Yeah, I mean they're hella banged up, but even when they're healthy, they suck because the Cardinals haven't invested in their O line. Get a franchise quarterback and don't pay for any O line, dude. That's great. Great
You don't need to
strategy.
protect him. You can run the ball.
Great strategy there, Steve Keim. You fucking piece of shit. Anyways, let's move on to our next game. We got the Chargers at the Niners. Chargers are 5-3 straight up, 5-3 against the spread, 4-4 to the over, 3-1 on the road. The Niners are 4-4 straight up, 4-4 against the spread, 3-5 to the over, 2-1 at home. The Niners currently are laying 7 here. The total is 45.5 on the money line. San Francisco -325. The Chargers +250. Benjamin, this is your team, so we'll let you kick it off. What you think here?
Defense. That's all it's gonna be with this game. That's the difference in this game. Chargers have absolutely lost all of their defensive prowess. Niners have their defensive prowess. It's just getting healthier. I know that we're still missing some players, but I think as long as we get half of our offense back, that is questionable for this game. I think the Niners can take it easily by 7 points.
Irv?
Niners, as long as they healthy, man. If
Yeah.
they healthy, they the best team in the NFC. I'm sorry, even with Jimmy G or Trey Lance.
Agreed.
Good luck trying to score on that defense consistently or trying to sustain a drive against that defense when it's healthy. So, It's not, and they just added CMC, who I told everybody he wasn't washed. He was just on a dog shit team. Same thing when they thought Von Miller was washed before Denver traded him. The only way I see the Chargers having a shot in this game if they can get Jimmy G to turn the ball over multiple times.
Which isn't hard to do, but
they have a banged up defense, so that's going to be pretty hard to do unless Khalil Mack just beats Trent Williams on some pass rushes and Jimmy G don't see him and he forces some fumbles. That's the only way I can see it. Or I don't know, maybe Derwin James can make a play, but it's just I don't know, man. That Chargers defense is not the same without Joey Bosa, J.C. Jackson out for the year.
Yeah.
I think one of their D linemen is hurt. Their linebackers are pretty banged up. I haven't seen Kenneth Murray. I only seen Kenneth Murray play like 2 games all year. So
he was hella hurt last year too, dude.
Yeah. So man, they just can't stay healthy. It's 2 teams in the NFL that got to fire their whole training staff, and that's the Broncos and the Chargers. Every year, neither one of these teams can stay healthy.
Yeah. The nine, and to go off that, you're 100% right. I don't want to discredit that at all. But to go with what the Niners have questionable, it does worry me because you've got Jason Verrett, Debo, Juszczyk, Jennings, Greenlaw, Armstead, and Alshire. If we can get at least half of those back, it's something the Niners need. Can they get half of those back though?
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing the Niners need to get back is some of their defensive players because ultimately, their defense is the key to them winning. And they're a Kyle Shanahan coach team who's an offensive guy, but their defense is the strength of their team year in and year out.
Yeah.
Right. And they've been pretty banged up, but they've still been like formidable on defense. I think that
back to drafting, they done came up on some damn good draft picks, bro.
Yeah, they've also been lucky. The fact that like they were dog shit one year and got to get Joey Bosa, you know what I mean? Like second pick.
That completely changed their
or Nick Bosa, sorry. Because he's that good of a player, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Nick is a dog. And they still got Eric Armstead. They drafted Drake Jackson.
Hufanga has been
a monster 4th round pick too.
Been 5th round pick in discussion for defensive player of the year. Just gotta love it, huh? Just gotta let those Niners, bro.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, dude, that the Niners are good, but I mean, like,
take it.
I keep telling people if the Niners are healthy and the Eagles are healthy on a neutral field, I would have the Niners as a slight favorite, because they're a better team. You know what I mean? The Eagles haven't faced a team as good as the Niners, in my opinion.
No.
All season. And I don't care about the Niners quarterback play because I've seen Jimmy G go to fucking 3 NFC championships, dude. You know what I mean? That's like, that shit don't happen every day.
Yeah, quarterback play will just make them, if they had a top 10 quarterback, that would be damn borderline unfair.
Yeah, it would be absolutely unfair, which is why they're going to trade for Aaron Rodgers at the end of the year.
They're not trading for Aaron Rodgers.
I'm just playing. No. But no, I like the Niners here minus the 7. I think 7 is a lot. I was hoping this was going to come down to like 6.5, but it hasn't.
Agreed.
So I'll probably lay the 7 here. I'll also probably take the under in this game, because the Chargers don't have a ton of guys healthy, dude. Like Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen is expected to play this game.
He might come back, but I mean, like, they're not going to be able to run the ball against the Niners, and their offensive line's so banged up, and you're asking those guys to fucking go against one of the best defensive lines in all of football. Yeah, good luck with that.
Good luck, because I think Armstead is finally healthy, so.
Yeah, he's coming back, and they're coming off the bye week, too, so.
Woof. Yeah, good luck, Chargers.
Yep. I think it's going to be a good luck type game.
Let's go, y'all!
All right, let's get a couple of best bets for this week here. What you guys like here?
I'll go first. I'm going to go Indianapolis Colts money line here. I think even though the +6 is enticing, I think money line at the 215, 220 area is a good pick here. Colts are going to have Jonathan Taylor, Matt Ryan back. The Raiders have just been a complete disappointment to me. And I think this shakeup. just makes this an even better of a pick for the Colts. I don't think they may not. I mean, they may not win another game after this one this whole season, but because of the change, I think you got to take Colts, especially with that value at plus 215, 220.
You got another one or just one?
What's that?
You got one best bet or just one or two?
I'm just going one today.
Okay, all right.
Go Cowboys -5 and give me the Bucks.
Irvin
+3, right?
-5, Bucks -2.5.
Oh, -2.5.
All right,
Okay.
I'm going Dallas Green Bay under 42.5, and I'm also taking the Bucks -2.5. I like that play there. I think.
Okay, I'll go. I'll add the Rams minus, what was it, 2.5?
-3.
-3 to that pick.
That's a good pick too. I would take the Rams -3 is one of my best bets, but if I were to, the Cardinals would win outright, and then
Yeah.
I would lose. So that's just how it goes, dude. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for locking in. Hopefully, we provided some kind of insight for you. Make sure to go to Devour.com or download the Devour app straight to your mobile device, or use promo code TAPROOM for $10 off your first purchase of $25 or more. As craft beer delivered straight to your front door, you don't even have to leave your seat. Irvin and I will be back tomorrow night. We're going to be doing our college football week 11. Woo! Week 11, preview and picks against the spread show. And then Sunday night, I'll be back with Ben. We'll be doing...
Possibly.
Oh yeah, I'm actually coming back from California that day too, so
I got a flight coming back from Portland that day, so we'll see.
we may have a show on Sunday. We'll keep y'all posted. Follow us on the Instagram at Taproom Sports Podcast. You can follow myself on Twitter at Jordan Rules TSP. You can follow Irvin at Swervin Irvin TSP. You can just go to www.taproomsportspodcast.com. Hit us up. We appreciate y'all. Thank you. Follow us and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us and subscribe on Twitch, twitchtv.com/Taproom Sports. We'll see y'all later. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's have a blessed Wednesday. Let's get this money. Let's head to the counter and cash these tickets. Peace.
Go.